Whoa, hello again. This was night number one in Alpharetta, and well, let's just get to it. That is what they did. With the heat, I was a little concerned maybe they would not get right to it, that maybe we would get a slow start. And there were some slow build type of jams in the first set. Maybe Trey looking out for the fans, not wanting people to overdo it too early and too often, but that was kind of the case with Kill Devil Falls. And then the first of our slow builds there with Theme, and then later on Reggae, and then Prince Caspian. And when I say slow build, they finally did build. It wasn't chill all the way through. So Kill Devil Falls starting out the show. I've probably underrated that song at this point. Although tonight wasn't anything extra special. There are a lot of Atlanta going all the way back several years ago is one that comes to mind. And then the slow build songs theme was, it was okay. But then they gradually got better, Reggae a little better than Theme, and then Caspian, boom, kind of blows them all away. So then we got No Man in No Man's Land. While it didn't drag on too long tonight, once again, it is just like, along with Blaze On, its cousin there from Big Boat, just just will not slow down with the times played. But that's all right, it's usually pretty solid, and it delivers a nice little first set jam here tonight. And then we get on to Axilla II. Somewhere in between here, Trey mentioned how much he loved the venue and wanted to shout out the people that designed that. And then Paige said we also wanted to thank our fans, to which Trey dedicated Axilla II to the fans. And, once it's been, it was out of the rotation for over 800 songs, but once it has come back in, Axilla II seems like it is going to be a regular now. Tube kind of, no slow build there, getting people feeling like, all right, people are ready to dance again. And that was the case in Tube. It feels like, maybe I'm wrong, but it feels like Tube's kind of inconsistent with the jams. Are we going to get a good one? Are we not going to get a good one? Not really to be decided tonight. Mike and Paige get, all over this. It was a lot of Trey through the first part of the night. And then this is where Mike and Paige really start to show off. Now, not that there were a lot of duds up here. Reggae, they were still, the only one thing I will say is like they just kind of, once Kill Devil and even Theme got to the crescendo, it just wasn't quite there. Got a little closer down here, and then Undermind, Paige kind of kicked off the jam and that. If this was like a 2017 set or something, not it's just like that back then. These songs were all just like boom. I thought aces. Even songs like Undermind that might sort of, Prince Caspian, it had its moment there going all the way back to Magnaball. And then Axilla II, probably not, obviously, but everything else, we're talking an all-timer. But just kind of couldn't, just sort of missing that, just sort of missing things here a little bit. I don't know. They're not, things have shifted for the band, obviously. It's been a while. 2017 was a while ago, Undermind, though, I thought, I liked the jam at Undermind. And Prince Caspian, obviously, or I thought maybe not obviously, but Tube, Caspian Tube, one of them two kind of stole the set. So overall, it was just kind of a good set. Maybe, like I was saying, maybe Trey keeping people in mind, because even the songs that really did blow up, it took a while there for Caspian. And now let's get over here to the second set. I thought for sure we were destined for like a Carini or a Tweezer, but no, Ghost filling that role tonight. And, maybe felt like, okay, it's not just going to open the set with a little token Ghost here. It got a nice solid jam, getting all four guys involved. And then Ruby Waves coming. It was like the first part of the jam where it could have just been a nice song. Almost had a No Man in No Man's Land feel to it. Like, I feel like there for a minute, Trey thought they were playing No Man in No Man's Land. But then it just has this shift, gets into this weird part where, like, only Ruby Waves can get into. Kind of, maybe reminded me a little bit of the Alpine 19 Ruby Waves. There'll probably be some comparisons there, and that's fair. That was, it was clearly the song of the night, I thought, anyhow. But then man, I'm not saying they got to play a perfect show just for me, but man, every show this tour so far, they got to throw some dud in there, come on. And then I will, as far as that Quarantine album goes, Lonely Trip, this one was better. And I don't want to find out if it's got potential and where it's going to lead. And flew away, and hopefully it just flew away, crashed somewhere over the middle of the ocean, and drowns and never to be heard again. Yeah, I didn't know what it was at first either. I haven't listened to that album in a few years. So coming off of this monster, and then we get into this, just a bit of a buzzkill there. But hey, perhaps again, I'll say again, maybe Trey looking out for people there. You know, I'm sure things were getting wild right here. You know, it was thick, and the ghost. So my friend, you know, maybe the first time, I believe, maybe not the first time since the Baker's dozen, jam filled night. Oh, I think it was jam filled night. We got it jammed out, my friend, right? Yes, we did. And you know, it wasn't necessarily, it felt kind of like a late night jam. Picture one of their festivals, one of them late night, even the Tower Jam. A lot of it had that feel to it. So, you know, just the fact that it was a jammed out, my friends, getting a big thumb up here. And then even two, why not? Why not? Let's give them two thumbs up for the jammed out, my friend. Hey, you know, it didn't compete with this monster over here. This was really good. The tube everybody seemed to like. And then we get the tube, first tube combo. Hey, looky there. You know, well, why not last tube? Playing all kinds of Trey songs, man. Why not? If I could, you know, kind of coming out of nowhere. You know, if they're going to play a song like that, that's just slowing everything down, not necessarily showing how skilled they can be, we'll take If I Could. But then Possum, all right, man. If Chompers were getting a little antsy, if this wasn't enough for him, at this point in the night, Trey was like, look, if heat exhaustion takes them out, it's not on me. It's on them for getting that wild for Possum and first tube. We'll give those a C, and not as a grade, but for you know who. And that does it for night one in Alpharetta. Seems like, you know, maybe we're averaging about 4 biggies a night. So it's not hard to complain about that. It's just these duds. You know, I saw, you know, people were basically like, oh, those Huntsville shows were awful. It wasn't, man. It was just that ether edge, man. You talk about a show killer. All right, so that does it. Kill Devil Falls. Tried to make picks tonight. I got one song right. Spud, you called Ruby Waves. I'm sure some other people did some one. It'd have been better if I just got 0. Man, we're almost at 7 minutes again. Boom. I am out of here. That was night one. We'll see you for night 2. Boom. Out of here.